There are billions of people all over the world, and each of us is looking for love. But this love exists everywhere, even beyond your city or your country. But how to find this match? And how do you know that this is your person? And what if you are single for a while? Are there reasons for your solitude? How to find them and fix them so you find new and happy relationships? If you're looking for answers on these questions, then my show is for you. Hello everyone, my name is Natalie and I'm the founder of the matchmaking boutique Possible. And you are watching my talk show, Love Story is Possible. In the 21st century, people mostly meet online. And there are thousands of websites, dating apps, and agencies in the internet. And with such a variety, men and women are often losing their time, energy, and even money. Who can you trust? In this show, I will tell you how to create happy relationships without wasting your time on wrong people or toxic relations. In 25 years, thousands of foreign men and Ukrainian women listened to my advice and built happy relations. Every year, we have up to 10 marriages among our clients. And I stay in contact with those people and study their recipes for good love story. And in this show, I'm going to share these recipes with you. Let's talk to a lady and ask what women are looking for. Meet Elena the Beautiful.
Hello, everybody.
Elena, seems like men are hitting on you all the time. Why are you coming to a matchmaker?
First of all, it's talking about quality. First time coming to Natalie's office, you can understand that it's like a small family. Natalie is target to make good and strong family. It's huge team what she have. It's all very good professionals. I didn't have even a question why to come to Natalie. It was just I choose best of the best, and it was she for me. Natalie is very professional in her job. She trains us, she teaches us. She have a huge team that she supports us during not only for time when you start dating or you just date somebody. She trains and supports couple during all period and before and after marriage. So it's like care and support during all long time relations.
Thank you, Elena. Well, what type of man are you looking for?
I'm looking for a man who will be father of my future children, with whom I can build strong family, with trust, support, love, care. All these things make you happy, and it's your real soulmate.
You can read about all this in his profile, how good he is and so on. But there is more to that. Does look matter?
Yeah, definitely. Look matter. And of course, each person, each man, each woman, it's have own beauty, own charm and charisma. All it's work together, and only together it can give some goal for it. But you need to take care about yourself for your partner, for your man or woman. And it's important how you take care about yourself and show the best part of you. And it will be very good benefit for all your life forever.
Thank you, Elena. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for sharing your wishes. As you can see, Elena, like other 90% of ladies, are looking for trust and decent looks. So let's dive deeper into these matters with our professionals. What types of look matter to women when they are looking for a husband? What looks attractive to a modern woman? And does a man need to try hard and pick up his wardrobe for going on a date. It is best to ask professionals about this. And fortunately, we have such a professional. Meet our personal stylist, Olena Milovidova. Elena is a Ukrainian lady who lives in the Netherlands and has a lot of international experience and helps our men and women clients to create the right image for attracting the right person.
They want their men look sexually attractive, young, energetic. And at the beginning, for the first date or for the first meeting, what you have is only your pictures on the website and your look for a first date, outfit. That's why look really matters. When Ukrainian women see that you're nicely dressed, I don't mean brands, I mean nice, serious outfit that makes impression that you do make an effort, and second, you care about the impression you make on women. That's important for them.
How can a man show it to a woman in his image?
Well, there are some things we do during our style consulting. First, we get rid of things that made you looking older or less energetic. It means, for example, very old styled shoes. They usually key to style and they usually show that you are modern. Second, we choose colors with care because as older we get, the more matter colors we wear near our face. And they can help you, the right colors, they can help you look -5 years or unfortunately sometimes +5 years. Usually man doesn't know much about colors and usually he wants to wear black, gray or blue. We a little bit widen this palette and try to create more trustable look, but also look that flatters the searching customer. Also with the customer, we choose right fashions for him that can underline his good features and maybe cover some minor faults, right? Like for instance, a belly. Then we do together shopping online, or he can just send me looks over phone. So it's very easy when we work together. And when then Natalie makes a presentation of him, he gets much better responses and he gets more responses from ladies. Because as I told at the beginning, look matters for them as well as for men. It is really easy when we work together. I help men to create trustable, nice and flattering set of outfits. And then he gets 100% rate responses from Ukrainian ladies.
When image is good, there comes trust. What turns a new introduction into a real family? Let's talk about this with Professor Oleg Orlov, who is a professional coach, therapist, and psychologist for our men clients. Thanks to very deep and thorough work of Oleg, men reboot themselves and become new, better versions of themselves for new relationships.
Yeah, thanks, Natalie, for the warm introduction. I would call us colleagues because, as you said, a new relationship, a new family starts with attraction, but a really important part of it is compatibility in terms of all different characteristics of people starting from their upbringing, their needs, their character, their wishes, their behavioral patterns. And it's not always easy to meet someone who is compatible with you by chance. I would say in practice, I faced a situation where being compatible by chance is really rare. So that's why your work is really important. When you help people understand themselves, help them understand what they need, helps them meet the partner which is truly compatible with them. And in case they need to grow and change something in themselves, you are also pointing not only to a place or a point of growth, but also to how to grow.
Yep, we use you as a great help. What are the main goal blocks for men to start new relationships?
There is a whole set of different things. I will maybe mention the most common ones, and if you're especially interested in something like this. So I would say that lack of trust may be one of the important blocks. I would say that looking for someone perfect may be an important block. You for sure need to find someone good enough for you, but you shouldn't aim to find someone perfect. Being too modest sometimes, or being too shy is another block. Not willing to listen to your partner is another block. Many of them. I would recommend trying to find out your specific pattern instead of blocks if you want to change something and be more efficient.
When people are beginning relationships, there are certain obstacles, and I see them all the time. From your professional point of view, what are they?
Okay, so one of the most important obstacles is expectations. It is a set of behaviors and a set of perceptions which you bring into the relationship. So they usually come from your past experiences and your upbringing, and usually people do the same thing over and over again with the same partners. The most interesting thing is people are usually unaware that they even have this behaviors and perceptions. They tend to think that they know themselves well, but actually, based on practice, it's not always the truth. So here, where our work is important to help a person understand who they are, what they want, how they behave, what kind of person they need, and maybe whether they need to change something in their own behaviors to be happy. So I'm personally very attracted to beautiful women, as any man would be. But for some men, this like physical attraction becomes the only reason why they're attracted, and actually they often need connection and love, but they kind of mix it, or they take physical attractiveness as a possibility to have a good loving relationship and having strong emotional bond. So they choose women who are sometimes superficially beautiful, and it becomes difficult for them to build the relationship because some of them feel that it's boring for them, for the man to continue the relationship. Some of them feel that they also wanted some level of sophistication from the woman. Some of them feel that they want a more stable and relaxed and traditional relationship, which may be incompatible with a specific type of woman they choose. So reorienting their what's important for them becomes an important task, and seeing that you need to reorient your behavior is also important.
And does it work? Because all men say, I want to be attracted to her. She has to be very beautiful. So what do you do with it?
That's not the problem. When you realize that beauty is not the only thing which is important for you. I saw a lot of examples when men started to think this way, like, okay, so beauty is not important at all. I will choose someone who is, who will be a good mother of my kids and who is like a typical housewife, which also doesn't work because you need to have a certain level of attraction. So you don't need to focus only on attraction. You need to figure out what's attractive for you specifically, and you need to find an attractive enough partner.
So at the end, the man, your client, ended up marrying
an attractive enough person, but who also had, a more developed personality, was a good partner, and with whom they would see it possible to, happily live their life.
Working with you, Oleg, has helped many men really understand their needs deeper and better. And thank you very much for helping them create real relationships. It's a blessing to see that. Also, working with couples helps to emphasize on their true needs, on their personalities, on their values and goals, and brings them together instead of falling apart. So thank you dearly for your hard work, for your intellectual work, and for supporting our couples.
Yeah, thanks to you, Natalia. I enjoy very much working with you. I respect your approach, and I enjoy working in a situation where people actually matter for you, and not something else, you know.
I'm proud of my work because my system has helped creating a lot of happy couples. And one of them have followed step by step our strategies, and now they're going to talk to you. 7 years ago, I introduced Mike, who was then 47, and Alyona, who was 40. Each of them were raising 2 kids. Alyona had a successful international career in medical trials, and Mike was an engineer and inventor. After 3 years of romantic relations and trips, Mike and Alyona got married. Now they are living in their beautiful new house in New Hampshire. And I'm calling Mike and Alyona to get to know more about their lived happily ever after.
I can remember that 7 years ago, almost like yesterday. But right when I bumped into Olena, the first thing is I was very attracted to her, beautiful. And then I thought, wow, so I hope that we have a really great connection. I would like to get to know her much more. And definitely, it was very easy to communicate with her, very friendly, super disposition. I liked the style about her, which I don't know if it's all Ukrainian style, but just a great character and personality. And a lot of that, I think, was that the stage was set because I was working with you and communicating with you, and I felt very comfortable, and you had a really professional business, and I had trust. And for that reason, when you introduced to us, I think that it was transferred to our initial meeting, and things kind of fell naturally into place for us. And from that point, it just got traction, and it built, and it took off. We got married. One of the things that I really appreciated and found helpful is your services that you provide in helping, guiding, and coaching couples. And I find that to be something that people sometimes neglect, or maybe they don't believe in that. But I think for a healthy relationship, for new people that are meeting or adults that are not just coming out of high school, it's important to psychological aspects to understand yourself and your partner. And you had a great staff that we were able to soundboard back and forth, feelings, differences in cultures, all that kind of stuff. And it was a great guide. And I think it helped solidify the relationship right out of the box. And for that, I think I can say thank you for having such a great service. All professional, all friendly people, and I liked working with them.
A really happy woman. We are a happy couple. Yes, and absolutely agree about the coaching and psychological growth. I attended different seminars, classes. We met, by the way, in the festival for psychological and spiritual growth for women. Then I visited you in your office. I learned about your business, and I started attending your classes. I watched your clips, your consultings, and I read some books on psychological development. And when I became your client, and when you introduced me to Mike, and we met, we started communicating, I was already prepared, and I opened myself for new page in my life, new relationship. And that was absolutely what you done. Your work was absolutely appreciated, and because it was so much helpful. And yes, we built our relationship, and during our dating period, we communicated with you so to have some help, psychological, maybe some advice, how to overcome different obstacles and hiccups. And yes, we moved forward. We married, and now we are a happy couple. Yeah, thank you for your guiding, and we really made very good match. I think you do great job. You can find people, and you find what can be the glue, and how to help people to live together,
grow that,
to grow together.
Yeah, like a flower, right? You have to take care of it, and with all the right tools and psychology to do that, it works. So, Natasha, I just want to express my great appreciation to introducing us. And you're a matchmaker, a guru in this. I'm totally impressed with just how at ease you're able to genuinely communicate and set up a great beginning for us. And even after, we stay in great contact with you and share our lives, and it's turned into a great friendship. So for that, I just express my gratitude and thank you very much.
We have shown you the main secrets of a successful modern introduction. I hope you understand that creating a new love story is possible when you work with a team of professionals and grow yourself personally. And our secret of success is having a reliable database of approved clients and helping them professionally to grow personally. Come to us and ask your questions. Work with our professionals. Listen to our advice. And meet our attractive, accomplished, and family-oriented ladies. And then your new love story will be possible because we will support you on every step of this process. This is Natalie Koval, and you've just seen my show, Love Story is Possible. See you on my matchmaking interview.